Hey there, Ashman JP. I have a nice relaxing driving video this time around. As I'm sure most of you don't know, I live in Japan. I'm from New Zealand, which you may or may not know from my accent. I come from a reasonably sized city in New Zealand called Christchurch. Some of you may know of Christchurch from your travels to New Zealand, or because of the great rugby team we have called the Crusaders. Also, you may know it because a year and a half ago they had a big earthquake that killed nearly 200 people. So this is my drive to work. I've cut out all the traffic light stops so you don't have to worry. I'm not going to make you sit through that much. Also, I apologise for the sound. I have the air conditioner on full as it's summer here, and it's already over 25 degrees at 5:30 a.m. So here I am. As you can see, I'm in the car. I'm on my way to work, and like I said, it's around 5:30 in the morning. I don't normally go to work at this time, but I have some special work to do today. It's a nice clear morning. I'm driving my wife's car as it's cheaper to run, and since I drive the furthest, then it's better for me to use it. This car is a small 600cc or so white Suzuki Wagon R. I live in the state or prefecture where Suzuki cars are made, so it's very common to see a lot of Suzuki cars around. It has a top speed of 140 kilometers per hour, and because of its speed limiter, I can't go over that. The engine just cuts out or shuts down until my speed drops below 140. And most of the time in this video, on the highway at least, you'll see me at around 140. For those that don't know, the speed limit here in Japan on the normal roads range from 30 to 60 kilometers. In this video, I'm around about 60 to 80. And on the highway, it's from about 80 to 100. But because there is little police presence, that you can almost go at any speed you want. Over my 10 years here, I've never been pulled over by the police, and anyone that, well, in my opinion, anyone that gets caught by them here in Japan for speeding weren't really driving properly. They weren't really concentrating on the road. The police are never out, and if they are, they're easily spotted. But I'm not going to go into that too much because I don't want to jinx myself, you know. Anyway, sit back and enjoy the ride. I will jump in at various times with some comments about what's going on. Oh, and if you have any comments or questions, then post them below and I'll answer them for you. Thanks, sit back and relax. Stopping into the local convenience store, 7-Eleven here. So we're coming into the expressway or highway in Japan. This is the main one that goes from Tokyo through Nagoya onto Osaka and then down the rest of the country. And as you can see just in front of you, you have the toll booth. I'm going through the ECT gate. ETC stands for Electronic Toll Collection System. So basically there's two types. There's the one where you can stop and take out a ticket, and then when you get to the destination or exit, you stop and pay the person there the fee. The other system is a small in-vehicle device which a lot of cars these days have, and as you go through the ETC gate, there is a lot of sensors, and they pick up this ETC device and allow you to go through if your car has the device. And again, when you get to your destination's exit, then you go through the same booth or gate, and it subtracts the money from your credit card. What you see now is that there's 3 trucks there, 4 trucks there, but on a probably normal day, or say in a normal time of the day, there would be a lot more trucks on the road and very few cars. I mean, there's a lot of cars, but compared to trucks, there's a whole lot more. So my little Wagon-R, Suzuki Wagon-R, is actually a manual, as you can hear me going down the gears there. I quite often use the gears to slow myself, to slow the car down, and of course to speed it up, and I tend to go right to the end of the gear change, because I like to get as much speed out of each gear as possible. Normally on the expressway, when you're travelling, you're meant to be all cars are meant to be in the left lane, and only the right lane's for only passing. And quite often you could be pulled over by police if they catch you for being in the right lane for too long. I myself have, like I said, I haven't been caught by the police yet, and I've always wondered what I would say to the police, because I don't think there's an actual law, well, I'm not 100% sure, of how long you're allowed to be in that car, that lane. I think it's just an estimation, and the police sort of gauge it when they're following you. But I've always wanted to get caught, you could say, so I could argue the point. But yeah, luckily I haven't been, caught yet. So just there we have a big signpost that has various destinations up the road, and from that point on, how long it will take in minutes to arrive at that destination. So I'm getting off at the next exit, which it said there about 10 minutes. But because I'm going at 140, it will probably be about 7 or so. Going up a hill here, so the engine's revving a bit high. Can't put it in the next gear up because it will just slow the car down. Also, you see signs there of the up-and-coming exit. They usually have 2, possibly 3 of them. Usually one at 1 kilometre out, and then the second one at 500 metres out. Some may have it at 2 kilometres out, but yeah, just most of the time it's typically just 2. So we're coming off at, getting off here at my exit. See a few trucks hanging around here because I think they're waiting for the time to change over, because at certain times of the day there's different discount rates. So because this is what now about just after 6 or so, they're probably waiting for 6:30 when the next the 50% off discount hits. So hanging out there, you go through there. The arms go up nicely. They always go up quite late, but still, yeah. So on to the local road, and it looks as if I waste no time getting up to 60 or 70. At this point I normally would have gone into the left lane and gone around this car, but there's just a van and a truck just up in front of me, and most cars turn left just at these traffic lights here, and I didn't want to get myself into any trouble there, so I just waited, but neither of them turned. And now I'm stuck behind them. As you probably have noticed, there's not many cars on the road. Yes, it's 6 or so o'clock in the morning, but I also live in a pretty rural kind of area. Well, I live in a rural area, but this area that we're in now is quite a big city, almost 1 million people. But where I work, it's sort of on the outskirts of the city, so pretty rural. So this is a typical day for me, as in the roads that I use and the speeds that I travel. Like I said, Japan is pretty good. You can travel at pretty much any speed you want. Most people travel at a nice speed, so between 50 to 80. So it's quite nice. So I hope you enjoyed this driving video. It's a bit long, but still nice and relaxing, eh? And like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them below, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. Thank you, and see you again soon.